No.
18 bids. This is why you do not do auctions for UFC cards, guys.
am-
I've done it. Zach's talked about it, but this is
Why are
proof in the pudding.
So many people are auctioning off like, I don't ever understand why you would auction off.
But last weekend, speaking of not nice, Zach, what is doing with the UFC community? Can you tell me?
What do you mean? Are you surprised? I'm not surprised by this one bit. This always happens.
Zach's actually done up a really good graphic for this What's New segment. I actually just have a banner at the moment because I couldn't figure out a way to save the file that Zach sent me. So sorry, Zach, but we'll get that sorted behind the scenes. But yeah, man, I actually am surprised. Like, dude, I got to self admit, like, I'm a pretty casual fan these days with UFC, but dude, even I can appreciate like the win that Khamzat had. And apparently everyone just thinks he sucks now. Obviously, you talked about it on your live. He was just getting all the hate on X or Twitter or wherever you want to do.
Yeah.
Even on Instagram, people saying like he sucks. And
the Facebook UFC card was the worst, dude. It was crazy. It was everywhere.
People comparing him to Bilal. Like, this is like, I don't know what's wrong with people. But anyway, I thought what would be fun for us to do straight off the bat would be to go over to the eBay platform and let's take a look at some Khamzat sold sales to see what's been doing.
I'm curious about the volume because I thought, like the big win, usually when somebody wins a title, whether it's like, boring, exciting or not, usually the sales volume has a pretty good uptick. So that's what I was most curious about with Khamzat sales is he still moving and are people still buying his cards? I would assume yes.
Yeah. Well, obviously I don't know. Maybe people can let us know in the comments, but I'm not sure if we've had anyone in the UFC space, card space, as hyped as what Khamzat Chimaev obviously come in 2021 rookie class, just hyped off the bat from his performances during the pandemic, and then actually become champion now. About like 4 years on from that. So I'm not sure if we've had like, because you could easily say that Khamzat is top 3 most hyped UFC rookies that we've had for card product actually become. And who's another one? Bo Nickel.
I mean, Alex Pereira for sure. I would say Poton's in there, maybe in a top 5, top 10 list.
But Peloton had a belt before he had a card.
Yeah.
So as I said, that's a little bit different because
we got Tom Aspinall was 2022.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's obviously gained popularity since obviously winning the belt and
I'm just thinking of rookies that have won a championship.
Yeah,
I mean, not many. Yeah, right. Not many, dude. I mean, for sure, Khamzat is the number one. He's got like the biggest sales in the past year or two. So like, there's no way that somebody's gonna be more hyped than him.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I'm wondering, like, we have not really seen any comparable examples of this before where a hyped rookie actually ends up claiming the title, because as you were sort of getting at too, normally regardless of a fighter where they're at with their card pricing, when they do eventually get that belt, we do see, especially the first time they win the belt, regardless of title defenses, when they do get that belt for the first time, we saw it with Sean O'Malley too. Sean O'Malley was pretty well hyped and he got a pretty big pump too for the first few days when he won the belt for the first time. So it's going to be interesting to see. We'll head over to eBay's now. There we go.
All right, got it.
All right, guys, we're there. All right, we can see we have his select black and blue from 2023. One bid that was at an auction for $30 only just yesterday. We have his rookie. Dude, what's doing here? Rookie select concourse, red disco. Yeah, red discos aren't as favorable as the true reds, for example. PSA 9, $27.
Yep.
This is why you don't.
That's the market, dude. That's the market.
This is why you don't auction.
That
was 18 bids, man. 18 bids. This is why you do not do auctions for UFC cards, guys. I've done it. Zach's talked about it, but this is proof in the pudding.
so many people are auctioning off like, I don't ever understand why you would auction off a big card or a card like this that maybe isn't the biggest card, but that like should go for a decent amount. The amount of people that are auctioning cards, I don't think that you can ever get a premium unless you're in a bidding war, which is so rare. You know, it's to me, it's so risky that I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
I don't know, man. This is just so disappointing. I have not checked these before.
Oh, it's live
I will
reaction.
admit that this is live reaction, and I'm really disappointed in that. Like, that's just pathetic. But hopefully, we get some good stuff coming along here. You know, we've got these base Phoenix from 2023 selling for $2.45, but yet his rookie red disco
Yeah,
PSA 9 grading costs that people. The grading costs about $25 these days. We have
that's a good
the
hit.
tops now. UFC 308, obviously autograph with sticker auto. That one's selling for $3.25. We'll scroll on through a little bit. We have that PSA 8 of that red refractor for his prism that we talked about in
Wow,
2021.
280.
284.
That's surprising. I am surprised in a positive way with that.
Okay, yeah. See, I actually saw that there was that PSA 9 that we talked about. That was sitting at about 250, and I
Yeah.
believe even after he won, because I was watching that card, even after he won, the seller did a $25 discount on that card, so it ended up being like 220 or something.
Yeah, that's smart. That makes sense.
We got some. Yeah, that makes sense. He wins, discount your card. Yeah. We got some immaculate. So yeah, what we'll do is maybe we'll check out some. We've got some of the bigger sales ending recently. We'll do highest first. So there we go, August 6th.
Wow.
So
Okay.
this is before the fight. We have that premium box set and a 99 PSA 10 selling for $5K.
That is a lot more than I would think for an of 99. Was it a
Exactly.
PSA? It was a PSA 10 though?
PSA 10 though, but
Yeah,
still, like,
still. That's pretty high. Was that a
yeah.
auction or a buy it now?
No, that was a buy now.
There it is.
We have the pink sapphire, your favorite runner one from this year. Yeah, that
Paparazzi or I think that's how you say it.
we have that sapphire true 101 selling for 2124 38. That one going to auction. So that's pretty
Oh,
not too bad bids on that one.
look at this next one. The Mojo went for less than half of the of the 99.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
crazy.
that crazy private people. We all need to petition. We need to start our own Facebook group. I think, Zach, get all these community members together, and we all need to start petitioning our cards at better prices. Do like the GameStop
Yeah,
stock
right?
thing.
Yeah, it
Well,
worked.
we
It
all
worked for them.
yeah we because that's like yeah. As I said, this card is a quarter of the population, and it's selling for half the price in the same grade. No,
What
sorry, it's PSA 9. Sorry, PSA 9. But dude, you can't be
when
selling
did
it.
that Mojo sell? What date?
14th. So that
So that
was
was
just before fight.
after the 5 grand sale.
Yeah, after.
That hurts. That would hurt if I was that seller.
And we have his 2023 Kaboom, which we're going to refer to later, I think, with our viewer question. But that one's selling for
Maybe we
$2
might.
grand. That one only 2 days ago. Mint 10. 2023 Kabooms, I think there's a lot more population than what the 2022s were. We have the Color Blast from 2023. We got that vinyl 101 from Optic Dominators, 2022 Dominators, 1525. We got his tie-dye select, the 25 PSA 10. That one's on for 1500. So yeah, we've got prices all over the place here, Zach. We got the immaculate rookie auto, not rookie auto. We've got the immaculate, canvas auto, 1400 in the acetate. Dude, even this one, 2021. We got his gold
Yeah,
concourse.
that's a good buy, whoever got that. I like that.
1272 and a PSA 10. That is a good buy, whoever picked that one up. No way, man. No way someone bought that at $1,200.
Too high or too low?
I think that's too high, man.
I mean, if the of 275 is doing 275, 250, 300, like that's not too far off though. It'd be about 2x.
Yeah, but
that.
this is this is, as I said, we're seeing like prices are just all over the place here.
Yeah,
Like
I
all
think
over the
that
like, look at that. You can
that's
get this
the issue.
concourse
Yes,
gold
that's
PSA
the issue.
10, better pricing, and then we have, better grade, lower pop by 200%, lower pop, and then this
Yeah.
one's selling for the same price, dude.
But we can agree it's not as good of an image, it's not as good of a card. So, I mean, some of that
That's true. I
premium
know,
comes
I
into
obviously
account.
yeah, I agree, but I said especially if it was like, "Oh, okay, now we're getting into gold discos and things like that." Let us know actually, people, if we because I think you're similar, thoughts to me, Zach, in terms of gold discos and true golds with select, like, we are preferring the true golds. Do you agree? Like, would you
Yeah,
value the true gold more
yes,
than the select gold? Yeah. The
for
disco,
sure.
sorry. Yeah. We have that other Mojo PSA 9, 1124.
I like that too. I think that's a good buy.
We have his first Kaboom. I like this one. First Kaboom 9.5. That one in
Yeah.
Australia. Was that Matty Mac? Is that our boy?
Could be.
Matty Mac normally has his little logo here on the side, but we got that green disco. We just talking about discos to 5. It's in the Beckett 9, 1,075, 24 bids. The white sparkle, that one's surprising as well.
Yeah.
This is July 9th. We're going back here a while now.
Because
August 20. So yeah.
I'm not entirely sure on the 2021 population of the white sparkle, but I know the later ones was rumored to be, around 30 to 40. So like that could potentially be priced pretty well in the right spot also.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that stat, but you would have to assume that it's a little bit lower
For
for
21,
2021.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would think so too.
Um, yeah, that Kaboom for 879 raw August. That's after the fight as well.
Mm.
I think that's a good pickup. That's the other thing we don't know. Kabooms came in a specific pack. They came in their own packs in 2022 when they were released by Panini Instant, I believe.
Yep.
But we don't know the pop count of those either.
I think the sales volume is pretty good on this though, man. Like this is a little bit better than what I was thinking as far as the amount of not higher end, but like, $700+ cards. Like I feel like this is a decent amount.
Yeah, man, I agree too. I agree. August 17th, once again after the fight, that was almost fight day, 621 for the PSA 10 purple. That one was DC Sports. That's the only interesting caveat, which I'll sort of mention after this. We have the Khamzat PSA 9. I believe this is his first auto from Prism. I don't believe he had an immaculate 2021 autograph. I do believe this is his first pack pulled auto, was in 2022. Sorry, this is 2023 Prism, my mistake. I'm thinking of his 2022 Prism auto. But this is a nice one with the flashback auto. That one in a PSA 9, auto 10, 681 with 23 bids. But what I was going to say before, Zach, is I do think it's always a good idea if you, for whatever reason, want to auction your cards. I think you've got to get them consigned. You've got to get them consigned with one of these bigger consigners. Not only is it it's relative, from what my understanding is, it's similar in terms of fees that you're going to be paying for eBay. The consigners generally get better fees from eBay because they are getting like more volume. So eBay give them a fees rate, but yeah, you're going to be getting way more eyeballs. So
Yeah, most definitely. I haven't tried to consign with any of those companies, just because I always do a buy it now. I just feel like that takes all of the risk out of selling, and you get exactly what you want for your card, or you don't sell it and you still have it. But yeah, definitely consignment. You're gonna get way more eyes. I mean, some of those, if you look at like the watchers on, the PSA or on the DC Sports, like some of those, the watcher count is like 50 plus, which is pretty insane.
yeah, well, the good thing about that is you obviously, yeah, as I say, you're getting your eyeballs on it, but you like people from all over, from every sport, are sort of
Yeah,
jumping on DC, those sort of consignment auction houses, and so you're sort of pulling in the broader eyeballs from the card hobby to get onto your cards. So I haven't tried it yet. I do actually think it's something I do want to try eventually. For sure, if I, as I said, wanted to auction a card again, that's what I would do. But I guess the sentiment here is don't auction your UFC cards. People keep them as buy it nows, and yeah, as I said, work with offers if you do want to get rid of it. Have it priced what you want it at, and then obviously you can work with offers from there
Yeah.
on out. But
Yeah,
yeah,
because people are gonna shoot you bids, right? Turn your bids on, and either people buy it at exactly what you've listed it for, which is what you want, or Damien wants my card. I have bids open up to a certain point. He shoots me a bid, and then we go back and forth, and we try and bargain and get the best deal, either if you're buying or if you're selling. So I think that's definitely the the most risk averse way to sell cards for sure.
Yep, yep.